Hello ladies, gents, boys and girls, and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, and it's the first live stream in the brand new Synaptic A220. Been looking forward to this one for a hell of a long time. I was going through all the flights that we could possibly do. I've been you know, going from airport to airport. I was thinking about doing some Riga, Air Baltic Hop, sorry, from Riga, but they're being overdone, and I was trying to look for some cool routes. And you guys know I love a Greek island, so I saw Heraklion from Geneva, and I thought, yes, that'll be the one we're going to do. I've had a lot of fun flying this aeroplane recently. It's been a bit of a head scratcher with some of the systems, but once you get used to it, it's a great aeroplane to fly. Just need to get better at my landing, so hopefully into Heraklion we have a nice one. But yeah, it's going to be a good day of flying airborne. Let me just get the SimBrief profile up on my iPad. It is 2 hours 48 minutes airborne. Got a block time of 3 hours and 16 minutes. We are operating Swiss 9 Alpha Victor. Airframe is Hotel Bravo, Juliet Sierra, Charlie Oscar. Aircraft type A220. It's going to be 37,000 feet climbing, and the Confidential with 1,000 joules. What the hell is that? Sent a trophy. Absolute legend, the Confidential. Welcome back in. Hope you're doing well, my friend. I've never seen that. What is... Oh, what a legend. Thank you, the Confidential. But let me welcome everyone in first. So we've got Flight Sim Captain 777. Good afternoon. Aviation AD. Good to see you, my friend. Flight Sim Captain said, been waiting for this stream since Tuesday. Can't wait to see the A220 flying. Though I never really liked the look of the A220 cockpit glass. Always thought it looked bug-eyed. It does. It takes a bit of getting used to looking at the A220. I know what you mean. It does look a bit bug-eyed. Thank you for the follow, Vinakay Paul Rawl. Really appreciate that. And the Confidential, once again, my friend, thank you for that. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. You are. Good afternoon, my friend. Good to see you as well. And Roads Lord, I like the side stick and manual trim combo. Find it strange that the PFD actually shows the set trim speed. Works just like the 777-78, but it actually shows you the set fly-by-wire speed. But it takes a lot of getting used to, Roads Lord. It's really weird, isn't it? it's such a different aeroplane. It's quite cool though, because it's like a mix of all the different types of aeroplanes flown into one, and it's going well. You are very much looking forward to flying the A220. Aviation AD might skip the 220. Noticed it can be a bit wobbly on touchdown. Unsure if that's a thing. Yeah, in my review, Aviation AD, I wasn't very happy with how it lands. The flare logic is broken. I don't know what goes on, but it's definitely not how it should be in real life. And I'll have a look at it. I'll have a look at it in a second. And you've been saving up. Well, thank you very much, the confidential. I really do appreciate that, mate. And ATC Swede 1676. Hello from Sweden, Gothenburg. Good afternoon, my friend. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Thanks to everyone for joining me today, and also I'd like to thank everyone who's a subscriber of the channel for helping me reach 4K, 4,000 subscribers. I can't quite believe it, really. Since doing these live streams, they've been so much fun. I'd like to thank everyone for stopping by, joining in, subscribing, liking, even just watching. I really do appreciate it. If you're not a part of the Discord, go join. In the flight route suggestion page, I've got a poll currently running, and you can pick the long haul for next Saturday. So we're doing a 4,000 sub long haul next Saturday, and you guys can pick where you want to see us fly. So that is in the Discord. Link is in the description below. The confidential, I also finally got 2024. Oh, congratulations, my friend. Hope you're finding it well. What was your first add-on you purchased for it? And my home cockpit's just started. Well, it's starting. That's really good. That's really good. I bet you can't wait to start with that. Flight Sim Captain, I've got the ambience of the Force CFM56 is on my A340 flight in the background. Perfect afternoon. Oh, I do like a little flight in the A340. It's really, really good fun. And thank you for the congratulations, Flight Sim Captain. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Aviation AD, yeah, it looks like we'll be doing Dubai to Birmingham in the 777-300ER. I don't mind. It's a nice little flight. I picked those flights because they're all like similar lengths, and that one is the most fun because it's the one that goes over the most land. I think if we did like Chicago, it's quite long overseas, and if we did Newark to what was the other one? Newark and Funchal, that is literally just water out of Newark, isn't it? I did my first international departure as well, but add-ons I haven't bought anything yet. But I have the Max, very nice, the confidential. Well, it's going to be a good fun for you learning everything with 2024. Took a while for me to get used to it, but yeah, it's good fun, very good fun. Firstly, guys, how are we finding the 220? Are we enjoying it for people who have bought it? I know a couple of people in my video review of it said they haven't bought it. Quite a few have. What are our thoughts on the 220? Are we enjoying it? I'll talk a little bit about my thoughts later when we've got airborne and stuff, but we'll start setting it up. It does take a while, so let's jump into the flight deck. And I'm cold and dark at the moment, so we can have a look and see what's going on. So firstly, let's go to ground equipment, like that, and overhead panel, auto, external power in use, seatbelt signs, and arm. That aeroplane is very loud there, even though we're inside. Very loud. Right, that's all starting. Clear the master caution. Downstairs looks good, that looks good, so we'll do power on checklist, which is literally swap it over to there. Beautiful. Right, electric and hydraulic pumps, 3A, 3B, 2B, and we're on external power. Checklist complete. Pre-flight, it is the first flight of the day, sorry. We'll go, ice detection test has been completed, circuit breakers are checked. You can tell this is the adopted member of the Airbus family. You bloody can. It's so different, isn't it? Documents, MEL's been checked, emergency equipment on board, gear pins, overhead panels, glare shield, displays, ECAM, altimeters. It's 1015 either side. That's all checked. Beautiful. Right, okay. To be honest, I couldn't get the FMC, but I got the hang of it. It's a bit funny, isn't it, the confidential? It's I don't know how to explain it. I was a bit like that. Aviation lad, good afternoon. Hello, how's the A220? I've heard it's very laggy for some people. It was fixed in 1.1 or 1.2, sorry, which we're running at the moment. So what was happening is if you had your route page up, it was causing lag, but it doesn't do it anymore. And update 1.03 is coming out Tuesday, and that fixes a lot of the problems, I believe, that they've said anyway. But good to see you, aviation lad. Hope you're doing well. So we'll jump into the FMC and we'll go to secondary flight plan, uplink, send. There you go. And we'll activate secondary and execute. And then we'll jump over to the departures page. So this is all plugged in, and it's going to be Sierra Whiskey Romeo 9 Alpha Victor. And we'll pop that in the flight number there. Our time airborne, it's going to be departure 1520 UTC. So what's it giving us now? 15, so we've got 10 minutes. We're going to be late. So while we're doing that, then let's get GSX on the go. Boarding. Our aviation lad. Yeah, it was really annoying. I was the same as most people, though, guys. As soon as it came out and I started flying it, I didn't fly it for the first day because it was annoying me, and then it got fixed straight away. But it's not the point, is it? A bug like that shouldn't be out on the release candidate. It's going to be runway 04, and it's going to be on the MEDA 1 November. MEDA 1 November. Checked. Execute. Lovely. And the arrival, it's going to be, and this is what I think is going to be fun, the RNAV 27. RNAV 27 on the Xavier 1 Alpha via, usually Gonzo, if I remember correctly. Gonzo, yeah, Gonzo. Execute. Beautiful. Confidential, I'll try the best on how to make the MIP, but I don't know how to make the monitors. Don't you have to? I think that's in there's a dual monitor setup guide somewhere. Confidential, what I'd recommend is just YouTubing them. That's what I do for most things if I don't know anything about it, and that usually goes well for me. So the alternate is roads. And we're going to be going to roads at flight level.
Hello.
Where's our alternate?
Hello.
Where's our alternate thing? Flight level 250. No, that's fine, the confidential. Raptor, good afternoon. Hope you're well. Good to see you, my friend. 250, hello. Did I say? Yep, flight level 250.
Hello.
Execute. The average ISA wind is average ISA is positive 12, and the 199 at 11 is the top of climb winds, or the cruise winds, sorry. And then we've got the climb winds, so the average climb winds are 253 at 14. Execute. And the descent winds are 160 at 4. Execute. That's all done there. Right. Flight sim captain, yeah, it looks a lot more than that. I know, Raptor, it's a bit annoying, isn't it?
Embarquement, s'il vous plaît.
I mean, I've got the door closed as well and she's still saying hello. Righty, so that's all sorted there. I'm happy with that. That's not started yet, so that's fine. We are on 122.8. Turn that up a little bit. Is there any ATC in LSGG? No. Okay, that's fine. Raptor, yeah, the CRJ, I don't like it that much too. I'm the same. It's too small for me. Well, yeah, exactly, Rose Lord. It's the Bombardier, wasn't it, who originally made this aeroplane. Right, start the APU.
Salut.
And we'll go through the plan mode in a minute, but what I'll do is we'll go load sheet, import from SimBrief, load.
This way, please.
So it's given us a zero fuel weight of 49,233. Let me just cross check that with the PDF. 49, yeah, that's bang on, yeah. Yeah, they did. But do you know what though? It's a little bit like the story of the L1011. Great aeroplane, wrong engine. You know, these engines have had so many problems because of Pratt & Whitney. But yeah. Our routing today, guys, if anyone's interested, it's a bit weird. It takes us southerly out of Geneva, and we go sort of towards Grenoble, then over Turin, Genoa, Bologna, and then we go into the
S'il vous plaît.
Croatian coastline, a beam splits over Albania, and then through central mainland Greece, over Athens, and then into the Sea of Crete. So it takes us really weirdly, because I thought we'd be more southerly going, you know, towards the, not the back of the boot of Italy, but to the more towards the forward. I thought we were going like down past Naples, but no, we're missing Naples. I don't mind the CRJ 700. The 200 looks like a private jet. The 900, 1000 too long to be safe. I'm sure they're safe. It's just a bit of a weird looking aeroplane, isn't it?
Good afternoon.
The 200 is a devil's chariot, slatless wonder. Yeah, the 200. I did watch a Noel Phillips video a couple of months ago where he did cross country in the CRJ 200. Didn't look the friendliest of flights. Right, plan mode. So there's our departure.
Bienvenue à bord.
That looks good. And then it's, as you can see, look, it's quite strange routing. And then look, here's we leave Italian airspace. We go a beam split. Albania, and then this all looks good, and then there's the arrival. That looks good. Let me zoom in on that bit a little bit. I just want to make sure. Yeah, that's all gone in correctly. The CRJ series as a whole is essentially a lie. It looks like it looks sporty, but has the performance of a 340-300. It looks sporty, but I don't like the fact it doesn't have an auto throttle. I'm a bit like, you know, I like my auto throttle. I need my auto throttle. Well, that's because I'm not very good at flying normal aeroplanes. The 100 and 200 have strange landing attitude since they don't have slats in. It's essentially just a lengthened Challenger 6. So well, there you go then. Yeah, it is a Challenger, isn't it? You need to clean it up then, the confidential. Right, okay. Winds, we'll request our winds. That's all done there. And let's go and plug in. So it's 49233. That's in there. Max CG 27.4. Passengers on board. Final load sheet 115. Block fuel, by the time we get to the runway, it's going to be 8240. That's all done there. Execute. I moved out to a new house, that's why I wasn't most... Oh, the confidential, that's pretty cool. Well, good luck with the move, my friend. Hope it goes all okay. Right, so that's all done. And then we go to performance. Raptor, it probably does. It's like the 737, that's why they always land a bit chunky. Well, actually, first, let's get some charts up. So, LSGG, it's going to be... airport, and where's the SIDS? We need the Meda 1 November. That one there. Beautiful, right. Initial climb, flight level 90. And we'll arm toga. There's the toga bars. Nav. Auto throttle. VNav. And then if I go to pinned and airports, so we'll have to go full length, so golf. So that's not too bad. So if we go to takeoff performance, sync, calculate, send to FMS, set V speeds. It's going to be engine, NADP, wing, off, and we'll do the wind. So it's going to be 354. And the outside air temperature is 32 degrees. Right, that's all plugged in there. I'll go for route on that page. Yes, Flight Sim Captain, I do. Raptor, what is it about the A220 you don't like? Is it because it's a bit? Is it because it's too automated? Like it's loads of screens. I know what you mean. I was a bit put off by this, but actually, once you get used to it, it's pretty nice and easy to use. That can come off now. That's all good there. Well, what do we need to do? We don't need to do anything else, do we? I think we're done. Right, so let's do the before start checklist. So departure briefing complete. Let's go and clear all the doors and stuff. So it's going to be ground equipment, remove, close, charts. Flight Sim Captain, the default ones are pretty good. The Jeppesen, aren't they? I just use Navigraph because I pay for it, but you don't need it. It's not a necessity. Righty, okay. Let's just go through this carefully. APU, we're on APU power. Beacon lights. On. Parking brake. Set. Before taxi checklist. So we can start up engines now. So we've got the flight plan plugged in. We've got the V speeds. That's all done there. That's all done there. Checklist is done. Before we start engines, let's just make sure that all the ground equipment is clear. Which it's not. So what we'll do is we'll restart Kotal. And we can... is it that there? No, not this one. It's the... that one. Ground services. No, they don't work. That's fine. The default Microsoft Flight Simulator charts are Lido, and it's used by plenty of real-world operators like Lufthansa. It's perfectly adequate. Yeah, Roselord, my airline uses Lido charts. Right, starting engine number 2. So it will take a while to start these engines. Oh, you are. He must have cottoned on. 1, I'm an Embraer fanboy. When manufacturer threatens my company, I feel jealous. 2, I hate touchscreens on this aircraft, and the 350 is fine. 3, I don't like the... Yeah, I know what you mean, the 2 and 3 config. Yeah, completely agree, Raptors. I like the exterior. Right, here we go. We've got fuel coming in now. Let me know, guys, if the sounds are okay and everything. And how the stream's looking as well. Flight Sim Captain, that should have changed now. Did it not? Have I not updated it? Try again. Try again. Should work now, my friend. I know, Raptor, I know. Embraer are good though, we need a high quality one. Right. Engine number 1. See you later, you are. Take care, mate. Good to see ya.
VATSIM ATC Yankee Alpha, LS approach number 04, 13 miles out.
No, Raptors. This is one of the special terminals with the air bridges. I know, Roads Lord. I know. Trying to see if that would disappear now. There you go. Disappearing. My favourite is the X-Craft promising feature, then pushing those features back to the next version. You have to pay another $100 for. Tell me about it. That's Explain 12 for you. Yeah, Raptor, it's a bit annoying. I hope FSS pull the finger out and actually fix the aeroplane. That'd be nice. Right, 2 good engine starts. So, it's AP off. Narrow. That's all done up there. Then we go downstairs and I'll go performance and route. That can come on. That can be clicked, and we'll go before taxi checklist. So it's going to be flaps 2, and the trim is going to be 4.2. So there's 4.2. I know, Roads Lord. I just don't like FSS though. I don't trust them. Systems, flight controls. Right, full right, neutral, left, neutral, forward, neutral, back, neutral, rudders, full left, full right, neutral, all flight controls are free and correct. And then we can go back to the checklist on that page. So it's APU off, wing and engine anti-ice, flaps are 2, flight controls check, no steering on, ECAS information. So we've got pedal disconnect, auto brake RTO, and no personal electronic devices, seatbelt signs on, and parking brake on. Right, before takeoff, that can be done in a second. No, Rose Lord. They've had so many attempts to write a proper VNAV for an FMS, and they still haven't got it right. And I've seen my friend's got it, and he keeps getting WASM crashes in it, so. The Raptors, I know, is a little bit of a broken thing, isn't it? It's a bit overdone. So we're on 3-2. Geneva traffic, Swiss 9 Alpha Victor stand 32, taxiing to inner taxiway, link 3, outer taxiway to hold point Golf 4, runway 04. Right, parking brake off. Shall we listen to this, guys? It sounds pretty good. I'm sorry, it sounds good. It sounds very good. And welcome back, you are. Perfect timing. We're about to take off, my friend.
Wind for traffic Alpine 54 Kilo Charlie 5 miles per final.
Alright, so my sim crashed when I was 20 minutes away, so a bit annoyed for a 3-hour flight. That's not very good. I'd be really annoyed. Right, so here's link 3. Touch wood, touch all the wood, that my sim has been behaving itself recently. The sounds are good, Raptor. The sounds are good. I know! Who said you could bring a whale as carry-on luggage? Should we listen to that whale again? Come on. Come on. That is good. What I do like is this terrain radar. That is really cool. Never gets old, aviation lad. Never gets old. I think that's my favourite feature of the aeroplane, just that noise. That. In real life, it's like that though. When I used to fly out of Birmingham, we used to like stand outside a lot to board, and you'd hear one of these taxiing past, and you'd go, right, I know what that is. I just finished up Milan to Palmero on the ETA A220. Very nice. I was going to do some Italian ops. I love the ETA livery on this thing. The ETA livery looks good on every plane. That like deep blue is so nice. Ah, the confidential. You into your drones? I've never been into them. I noticed that. When I set takeoff power, advance the thrust levers to 50, make sure they're stable. Then I put them into like the 70% when they take over. And the other day I was taking off from Paris, and even when I was doing 60 knots, the thrust hasn't quite settled. It was still carrying on up. So, flight sim captain, just realised Virgin Atlantic sent me a company message telling me off for being 2 minutes late. I'm over 3 hours into my flight. I'm blaming the passengers for being slow. It's their fault. It's the dispatcher's fault. I know, it was a nice landing, that EasyJet, wasn't it? Is that a drone, flight sim captain? I don't know about drones. Look at that. That is gorgeous. I tell you what, it's a good-looking aeroplane.
For traffic Alpine 54 Kilo Charlie runway 04 vacated and break.
Right, before takeoff checklist, APU bleed as required, off. FMS set, trim set, flaps to, anti-ice not required, auto brake RTO, ECAS information still the same. Thrust is checked, runway 04 confirmed, cabin is ready, complete. And we'll go map. Oh, an RC plane, oh that's very cool. So you're into your RC then? It's quite busy in Geneva today. Very busy, actually. Oh, that's fair enough, flight sim captain. He's already going.
Event for traffic, Alpine 54 Kilo Charlie, taxi, and 16 via Alpha V5.
It does aviation lad. Right, we'll go up. I'll let that other plane land. Raptors, I was landing into Southend and landed minus 500 foot per minute and bounced. There was an awkward silence between me and the controller. It was very embarrassing. No, it's not embarrassing. It's going to happen, isn't it? No one has good landings all the time. Confidential. Probably someone is, like a horror film. You find out someone's secretly living in like the the loft or something. No, I'm joking, of course. Me and my friend have an RC Air Force with more RC planes in our fleet than Moldova has real aeroplanes. That's quite funny. Geneva traffic, Swiss 9 Alpha Victor lining up behind the arriving traffic on 04 behind. Right. Yeah, the confidential. How did I know? Is it a Delta A330? That's pretty cool. He's come a long way. Yeah, he's got to butter it. It's the 330. If you don't butter it, you shouldn't be flying the thing. Oh, he looks a bit low. Oh, that was definitely not a butter. That was quite chunky. Right, strobe. Lights on. TCAS. TARA. And we'll squawk 1,000 actually. Yeah, that wasn't his finest day out flying the 330. Right, are we ready, guys? First takeoff.
Delta, Nitro, clear from way 4 at Delta.
Geneva traffic, Swiss 9 Alpha Victor departing 04. Aviation AD, definitely. It's a nice airport, this is. I like the arrival into Geneva as well. Right, chrono. Did I start the chrono? Chrono. Spool them. And thrust.
Parking via Alpha.
See, the speed is still, you can hear the engine still going. 80 knots. V1, rotate. Positive climb, clear up. Goodbye, Geneva. Geneva traffic, Swiss 9 Alpha Victor clear of runway 04, last call. It's very nice and stable to hand fly. I'm going to whack autopilot 1 in now, and we'll push that in, and that can come off. So we've got FMS, VTOL, we're in VNAV, that's all good there. Thank you, you are. I did see a message about that, so do they keep it in auto? I'm assuming that's correct then, you are. Auto then. And Flight Sim Captain, thank you for tracking me. We'll have to see our landing rate in a second on Volanta. Right, flaps 1. And let's enjoy this view. Geneva is stunning. Goodbye, Lake Geneva. Oh, okay, you are. We'll leave it in auto then. Oh, I hope you find it confidential. Right, definitely past the up speed for the flaps, so flaps can come up now. Animations are nice, I found in this thing. The animations are really nice. Aviation Land, I remember when I first flew an Airbus, I was trying to use the autopilot and didn't know that I had to push the knob in for the heading and alt. It didn't end, and that ended very well. I can imagine. Yeah, I was the same though when I learned my first ever flight in an Airbus was the JAR Design A330. Right, this is how long ago it is. And I flew Air Transat to Manchester with default scenery, and I flew the whole flight in toga because I thought it was like a Boeing where the thrust does it itself. So I ran out of fuel quite quickly, leaving Frankenstein's home behind. Yeah, exactly. Right, we'll do checklist. After takeoff checklist, landing gear is up, flaps are 0, anti-ice, auto, ICAS checked, complete. We'll go up to 380. Flight Sim Captain, that's very strange. You don't usually get it over the Atlantic. Was it 3.7 or 3.8 that we decided on? .37, okay. We'll go flight level change up. And we'll go standard barometric pressure. And we'll do that both sides. Oh, that's really strange, Flight Sim Captain. Well, at least I'm not the only one. Yeah. It's easily done, especially when you're learning new planes, isn't it? It's just, you know, that's what happens. The lights can come off. I think, guys, correct me if I'm wrong, that was a successful takeoff in this thing. I'm quite happy with how that went. We'll put the when we get to 3.5, we've got to remember that we've got to turn the anti-ice off, which is a little bit worrying and concerning. I don't like that. We'll do map mode though for now. I like the map, look at that. And we'll definitely have a nice wing view as we leave Geneva. do like flying into Switzerland. It's the world update's really nice.
Synaptic traffic out of 658 and Zurich Tower taxi via auto taxiway to final off runway 04.
Nice views as we go across the Alps. 15,000 now, seatbelt sign, and no passenger devices to auto. Lights off, auto. Yeah, that looks good to me. Top of climbs there. Yeah, with this aeroplane, once you get past like 25,000 feet, it climbs very slowly, very slowly. Actually, I should have looked at that. Let me go and get the charts up for when we get to sunny old Heraklion. Where's the Xavier one? Start. That one. And then one, the airport chart. And parking stands, right. But what I want to find out is, what is the weather? That's fine, Flight Sim Captain, I'll see you in a bit, mate. So, it's actually quite breezy, 310 at 16, normal for Heraklion. View at 2000, 27 degrees, 1019. It's actually hotter and nicer weather where we've just taken off from. That's strange. It's usually the other way around. But yeah, it should be an interesting landing. When you trust the pilot, when he turns off the fasten seatbelt sign, then you have to go to the bathroom during turbulence. Well, it happens quite a lot. You can't see the turbulence, can you? And it's just sod's law that as soon as they turn the seatbelt sign off, usually it goes bumpy. Beautiful. See you later, Raptors. Goodbye, mate. Let me go on VATScope actually and see. Have we got any ATC en route today? Do we have like Athena? Is Athena on? So where are we? 9 Alpha Victor, we're there. We've got 2 hours 25 minutes left to go. And no controlled airspace at the moment. However, Heraklion approaching tower online, so hopefully they stay on. That'd be cool if they could. That'd be very nice if they could. So they're advising light turbulence on short final. Visibility's fine, few clouds, 27 degrees, yeah. So it's looking okay down there. Look at that out there. Wow, with those mountains. The photogrammetry is so good. Those are some beautiful views though. Very lucky today. What's it like on the other side? Oh no, I like this side better. Some cracking views. Always wanted to go to Geneva actually. Flight level we're at now, 280. Oh, it's actually climbing up a little bit faster than I thought. We are a tad heavy. We're not too heavy though, only 115 people on board. So it's not too bad. That's pretty cool that you can see the whole line. Look, you can see where we're going to fly. I know it's upside down, but yeah, that's really cool. Oh, Declan, good afternoon, mate. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Glad you could stop by, mate. Look at that view down there. Wow. Where's he flying, Declan? Oh, well, I'd assume so, because it's such a new plane. Oh, that's a bit of a long one. What's that going to be like? 5 hours 40, something like that? This routing out of Geneva is so gorgeous. Look at this. We sort of skirt round the Alps. Yeah, it's quite a good airliner for that, Declan. I know they do longer than that. They do, I think Riga to Tenerife's one of the longest ones that they do. Mammoth flight, it's like 6.5, 7 hours. Riga to, did they do? Have I made that up? Did they do Dubai Riga? Sure, I watched a review of someone sat on one going to Riga or Dubai, sorry. Can't wait for some good Boston ops. Somehow haven't got round to that yet. Do you own the Flight Tampa series? You are. Yeah, it's a crazy flight that is Air Baltic do. Declan, I'm enjoying it. It's good fun. I think a lot of the problems that were caused weren't by the aeroplane. It was the actual person not doing it correctly. Because I was the same. I thought it was buggy, and then I realised no, it's actually just how the plane's supposed to handle. But yeah, it's good fun. It's good fun. And you are. It's really good. And the Confidential with some more jewels. I didn't even know they were a thing. Thank you, the Confidential. And another set of jewels. Thank you very much, the Confidential. You are a legend, mate. I won't lie, it's better than a 7.6 on a long flight. It's so nice for passengers. I didn't even know that existed. Me neither. Me neither. But yeah, I've never been on a 220. I'd love to go on one. Love to go on one. Right, approaching 350 now, so we'll get the checklist menu up. And we'll go high altitude. We're going to go above 350, so it's going to be these off like that, and avoid icing conditions, which we shall do. Right, map mode. That's all good there. And like that. Cheers, the confidential. Cheers, man. Yeah, I read a lot of Reddit, but to be honest, it's becoming toxic. A lot of slander of streamers too, so I avoided it. Yeah, it's. I did see a mention of that, but I got the aeroplane a little bit late. I was been at work for the past week, so, and I saw like the complaints about it, and then I read the manual, and I thought, well, actually, it's no one's fault. It's just, I think people get a bit too excited, Declan, to be honest with you, and they expect it to be perfect from the outset, and it's just not going to happen. You know, it's not going to happen. We've never flown a 220 before, so it's going to take a while, and that's why I'm glad I didn't stream it straight away, because it's taken me like 3 days to finally be able to put a flight together competently. So I didn't even have duals before, to be honest. I didn't even know there were a thing, the confidential. Didn't even. I just got a message on YouTube saying you sent some duals. I was like, what? What? So strange. It won't let you what? Confidential? Yeah, Declan, I know. But the thing is, though, someone's got to show it, you know. I'd rather Captain Canada show it than like most people, you know. So I don't really mind. But it's always been like that. Like every game does the same. Streamers get it early. So I don't know what the difference is in flight sim. Oh, that's fine, you are. Don't worry about that, mate. Oh, that's alright, you are. Thanks anyway, mate. You're all legends anyway. Saying that though, I know people say that, you know, they don't like streamers getting stuff early. I've been given an aeroplane early to review for you guys. It's the Black Square T114, which I'm going to show off soon. Which was even more funny because I went up in a light aeroplane myself the other day with a friend. So it just made me think, enjoy it more. Trying to learn it. It's a quirky little aeroplane, that T114. Oh, sorry, the confidential, yeah. I probably did. Oh, that's alright, you are. Don't worry about it, mate. I think the only real problem I've had with the A220 is the flare. I don't know what it is, but it auto trims itself. I've done some tests with it. I leave the stick flat, and when I get to 10 feet, the nose raises automatically. So it's doing some sort of auto trim, which is not normal because I've never seen an A220 land where the last couple of feet the nose pitches up too much. So. Same, I was excited when he got it. First stream was funny and went a bit belly up, but second stream he started mastering it. He can't get out of it now. Lol, he's streaming nearly every day. Where he did say though, didn't he, Declan? I was watching one of his old ones that said when it comes out, he'll literally stream it for like 3 months, which is fair enough because it's a plane he's been waiting for. You know, it's like most of us. As soon as we get this 787, I'll be the same. 757, we'll be doing a lot of different ops in it. You know, very much looking forward to the 7.5, looking forward to the 7.8. You know, it's a new plane as well, so of course we're going to be excited for it. Declan, yeah, I don't blame him, just find it funny not seeing him that excited for a long time. The Bluebird 7.5 is going to be special. That, oh, Declan, as soon as we get that, we're doing, you know, some long days of flying, you know, Tenerife and back, Jet 2, some TUI ops into Innsbruck. TUI used to fly the 7.5 into Innsbruck, so that'll be interesting. So I could fly the 7.5 for like a year straight and not get bored. No, it's such a versatile aeroplane. But I like the 7.5 because it's one of those planes, you can fly anywhere. It's got short field performance, it's got really good takeoffs, performance. It's just a great aeroplane. A lot of real world operators still fly it. A lot of retro ops we can do, you know, Britannia. We can do Air 2000, Air Tours, Monarch, TUI, Jet 2, United, Delta. American Airlines used to fly 7.5 into Birmingham from JFK, so we could do that. It's like a retro route. So yeah, a lot of cool stuff. Exactly, Rhodes Lord. Yeah, it's so good on performance. Oh, Declan, yeah. I think the sounds are being done by Boris as well, aren't they? So you know it's good. That, I think the Bluebird 7.5 is going to be really good. I think it's going to be special. I don't expect it to be a flop or, you know, a troublesome release. I think it's going to be one of those releases, a little bit like the Phoenix when that came out, where it's just brilliant and only gets better and better with time. Going to do my 2018 trip, starting today with Turkish to Istanbul, 1970, and then Turkish 762 to Dubai. But back then, the old airport from Istanbul was open. Did you? Oh, Aviation AD, did you go to the old one, not the newer one? What aircraft was it on? Was it 321 down and then 78 to Dubai, or what was it? We're going to get a massive goosebumps when flying it. Yeah, I think it's a bit smoother than this 220. It's less complex, and we've flown the 7.5 before, Declan. I used to fly it in X-plane, and so did a lot of other people. So I'm assuming it's going to be an easier plane to jump into, you know. Aviation AD 737-900 to Istanbul, and then a 330-200 to Dubai after a 3-day stay in Istanbul. Very nice, very nice. We'll enjoy that. Never flown me Turkish before. I know a lot of people say they're really good. Are we at cruise? I hope so. Yes, we are. Flight level 370. There's our routing. Still got a ways away to go. Zoom in like that. The flight factor 7.5 was good on X-plane, but not dated. Didn't get the love it deserved. No, exactly, Declan. It's been abandoned a little bit now, to be honest with you. I think they're working on a version 3, but yeah, it's a little bit sad because that used to be a great plane in the X-plane 11 days. You know, the 7.5 used to be really good. 7.6. I suppose they're really good now still. You know, they are the best 7.5s we've got, and 7.6s, but Bluebird shortly, when they release theirs, it should blow it all out of the water, shouldn't it? Oh, really? You are? It's not too hard if you fly the triple. If you've flown the triple, it's not that different, mate. To be honest with you. There's of course some differences, but there's not massive ones. The default sound pack wasn't great. Bluebird will definitely blow it out of the water. Hopefully it'll be relatively bug-free when released. Hopefully, Declan. I mean, that's what we're hoping for, because that Bluebird, that, you know, you think the A220 release was bad. You wait until that Bluebird starts to get releasing. People are going to lose their minds. So I'm assuming they're going to really put it through its paces during beta testing. Hopefully, minimal to no bugs. Yeah, you are. It's not too different. It's pretty good. Yeah, Declan, I agree. Anything with an InnyBuilds logo on now comes under extreme scrutiny. So people are a bit wary, which is fair enough, but I think their aeroplanes are pretty solid. Exactly, Roachlord. Yeah, 7.3 and 7.5, pretty similar. Yeah, if you can fly the 7.3, you can fly the 7.5. I agree. Because that's what I did when I was in the X-plane days. I went from the Zebo to the flight factor 7.5, and it wasn't that hard to pick up. Oh, definitely, Declan, definitely, 100%. The only problem I see with the 7.5 is that it's not native 2024, and I'm assuming that might cause some issues with performance in 2024, which I'm hoping they'll fix. Also, if I remember correctly, the Bluebird 7.5 is coming out for 2020 only. No, it's coming out for both at the same time. Well, hopefully we get everything before GTA 6. Confidential when you download GTA 6, but you hear the trumpets. Yeah. I'm actually looking forward to GTA 6. Beautiful views, northern Italy. You know the class 221 and 220 trains at Vanti West Coast, they are now gone. Aviation and the Ollie, that's a bit of a shame. The 220s and 221s. I know Avanti got rid of them for the what they're called, the 700s. I think, no, the 800s, aren't they? The 801, 805s, I think they've got. Yeah. So, but I think they've all gone to cross country, haven't they? Aviation AD, setting my wing views and engine views whilst I'm taxiing. Oh, make sure the sim doesn't crash. It causes me some troubles when I do that. Declan, I'm actually rewatching a lot of Cap's old 2020 streams between 2023 and 2025. Often don't realise the level of change until revisiting. Oh yeah, massively, mate, massively. Yeah. No, 100%. The sim's come a long way. Maybe you are. No, I'm joking. This is a flight sim channel. I'd like to keep it all flight sim on the channel. I did dip into a bit of train sim. I did one video. If you guys would like to see more, let me know. But I think we'll keep it strictly flight sim. Class 801 or 807. Yeah, Ollie. Yeah, it's, they got is the 801 the 807 is the electric and diesel. Oh no, the 801 is the electric and diesel, and the 807 is the electric only, isn't it? Because the 801 replaced the 220, the 220, the class 220 and the class 221 Super Voyager, didn't it? I was mostly kidding. Do whatever you'd like. Oh, we will, you are, don't worry. But with other games as well, I think no one would want to watch them, because like, I like playing Fallout and Metro. I like those post-apocalyptic games, they're very good. I'm looking forward to Metro, the new one, Last Light. Is it Metro Last Light? What's the new Metro called? Coming out sometime, is it next year? I'm sure it is, Ollie. I think they have a couple of 805s as well. Something like that. Yeah, but then they weren't very comfy to travel on. I have to go on the 220 and 221 from my local train station, and it's a nightmare. They are always overcrowded. Would be cool, Declan. Yeah, we could do some like proper old school Britannia flights. Definitely. What do you mean, the confidential? Don't know what you're getting at there, mate. Got to fly on an old BA-75s the ones with the different tails. Yeah, I'm not sure what they're called, you are, but they were really cool. They were. We'll have to do some operations in those as well. Those are pretty cool. Oh, I get you, the confidential. Oh, Ollie, tell me about it. They stink. They're dirty. They're not very nice to travel on. Yeah, they're not very good. Oh, you go in Aviation AD, let me know how it goes. That'd be very nice with the Bluebird. Where did you fly on the 75? What were the routes that the 75 did? Declan, Captain Sim used to be pretty good. Heard they are crap now. Yeah, Declan, Captain Sim have become a little bit of a joke, mate. To be honest with you, but I know. I know they were pretty good back in the day, but now they are. Oh yeah, I get you. You are. Yeah, it is a classic. It would be nice to fly on them, but I thought you'd been on them, but now I do wonder where they flew to. It'd be nice to know. It'd be nice to know where they went. Oh, Ollie, well, God, no. I couldn't think of anything worse than live on a Super Voyager. I don't mind the Pendolino from Birmingham to London. That's pretty okay, but anything else, oh God. The 7.5 went to Athens, Barcelona, Belfast, Berlin, Brussels, Copenhagen, Dublin, Edinburgh, Frankfurt, Geneva, Glasgow, Lisbon, Madrid, Manchester, Milan, Munich, Nice, Paris, Prague, Stockholm. Oh, so basically wherever the 20s go now. Tenerife, Cairo, Tel Aviv, Istanbul, Faro, Parma. Yeah, so it's literally you are where the 320s go, isn't it? Anywhere they go, the 7.5 used to go. They were. I like the Virgin Trains livery, Ollie. They were very nice on the Pendolino and the Voyagers. Yeah, the 321neos as well. It makes sense because they're pretty similar capacity size, I'd assume, with BA's mixed cabin. The Silk Virgin? No, the newer one, Ollie. The newer livery I used to like. The one before they went bust. Yeah, the Aviation AD with the 900, you always have to watch the tail as well. I'm always a bit wary about that tail. Most likely going to be dark when we get down there. Declan, when the 7.5 is out and the Neos and the 7.6, 7.8, 7.4, it pretty much be complete for, yeah. Declan, once the Neos are out and the 7.8, I don't think I'll need anything else. Even the 7.6 and 7.4, I'll love them. Like when they come out, like I can't wait to do some. Like old BA route flights to New York and stuff, but yeah. The ones with this sideways back. Yeah, Ollie. Yeah, the newer one. They were lovely. Yeah. When I was little, I used to have a Hornby train model of it. I'm making a 220 QRH right now, and it's might be 96 pages. Bloody hell, you are. That's some dedication, mate. And lots of staples and glue binding, I can imagine. Making a little book there. Declan, I kind of hope they don't launch a new sim, or if they do. Declan, I can see it a mile away now. I know exactly what they're going to do. Microsoft Flight Simulator 2030. Mark my words. I've used up like half all the paper I have. I'll have to go out and get some more. Probably 2028, even 2024 was a hot mess when it came out. Oh, Declan, I know. It's a little bit annoying though, because the thing is, all these planes would have been out quicker if it was still 2020. Now, I'm glad we're in 2024 now because it runs a lot better. But I do not need... they need to fix 2024 before even starting on 2020 whatever, or 2030. But it just slows development down of all the planes that we want. It's a bit of a shame. Well, you're stuck behind a 142, Ollie. You'll be stuck for a while. I hate that we got 2024, honestly. I wish it was 2028 or 2030, so we had more time to set in the 2020 sim, you know. But I agree. No, you are. I agree. I'm happy that we're in 2024 now, that I've finally got everything fixed. But it was a right pain, and we've missed out on loads of development for aircraft because it's been so long. You know, the new sim comes out, it's broken. They have to wait for everyone. You know, Asobo to fix everything, and then they can start developing. It's so backwards. Declan, I agree. I swear YouTube only gives me ads when you're you are. Oh my god. YouTube does that, it's so annoying. Declan, 2020 was literally doing really well. By 2023 and into 2024, lots of new aircraft releasing and smooth, minus in the A380. By 2024, we had Boris sound packs for the PWG2. Exactly, and this is the thing that annoys me, Declan, is that we had announcements for things coming in 2020, and then they announced 2024, and it was like, we're gonna have to wait now. A pacer, Ollie. Very nice. But you're stuck for a while though. I still think 2020 looks awesome now, and some things are better. Declan, I agree. And you know what I don't like as well? The fact that everything's streamed on 2024. So I'm a bit worried that when, you know, this, you know, eventually this game will stop, won't it? It's a bit of a shame because you won't be able to use it because you can't stream it all. Can you play British Railways on Roblox? I don't use Roblox, Ollie. I never have, so probably not, mate. No, sorry. I do. I have Train Sim World 6 installed, so I can do that. By the way, my fictional airport is about halfway done now, coming along very nicely. Very nice you are. Very, very nice. Put some hard work into that, mate. I hate how when you go to the cockpit 2024, it takes like 10 minutes to load the textures. So annoying, especially when you get quick vector. Oh, you are. Luckily, I install all my aeroplanes, so I don't have that. But when I started and the servers weren't very good, it's the bane of my life. You are, absolutely. Send them in, my friend. Send them in. I'd like to see them. So there you go. We're going to be a beam split shortly. So we've got about an hour and 40 minutes left to go. Not too long. There's our arrival. Very nice. 37,000. Everything's looking good. Fuel 5840. We're going to get there with performance descent, arrival, or is it routes? Oh, we're going to get there with 2640. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. Oh, I'm happy with that. We'll actually go back to this engine view. I've enjoyed that view. I don't use 2024 enough to bother installing that. Oh, I don't blame you. You are. It's a little bit annoying anyway because they say this is annoying me. They say like, oh, you can install the stuff, but the whole point of 2024 was to stop loading times. But because the loading times are so poor and it takes ages to load up things into the sim, you have to install everything so that the loading time into the sim is still long. It's just so backwards. I'll have a look. You are, thank you. Was it in the general? Very nice. Did you model that yourself? You are. That's really good. Very nice, my friend. For me, if I get 2024, I'll just get the 737-800 by PMDG and the Bluebird 75, and that'll be me complete. I don't blame you, Declan. I said in the general chat on Discord the other day, I said, is anyone getting the 220? If I didn't have the YouTube channel, I'd probably only have the 737, to be honest with you, and the 321. And free mods for the 320. Exactly, Declan, exactly. That's all I can show right now because everything else looks terrible for now. Oh, you are. It's a work in progress though, isn't it, mate? It doesn't matter. It'll get better. Make sure the aeroplane's following it correctly. Very nice. Looking good though. So we just, like I said, well there's Pula. Probably beam Rome in a minute. And like I said, it's down all the way. I like the map though. The map's quite, I like how big it is. It's quite cool. Right, what I'll do is we'll have a look at the auto brake medium. Will that do? We can probably go low actually. I'll go medium. I'll go medium. Just put that there so I don't forget. I just sent one more, but from Blender because the part isn't finished. I'll have a look. You are. Oh yeah. Oh, very nice. Making a helicopter. Is that a CH-60? I'm not really into my helicopters. Is that a the Black Hawk? That's very nice though. You're very talented. You are to do that in Blender. I wouldn't even know where to start, my friend. The commentator, the Air Force pilots do G-force, your brain normally versus your brain on drugs. Definitely. Those G-force tests are nothing to bat your eyes at. I wouldn't be able to do them. I would have fallen asleep. Would, you know, blacked out. I think so, but the chopper is a 3D model that I got. I'm not quite that good. Oh, fair enough, you are. Fair enough. Confidential, yeah. Oh, it's alright, you are. You didn't disappoint me, it's still quite good. Oh, it's still a work in progress though, isn't it, you are? So it will soon, I'm assuming. Well, I'm sure. I can't wait to see the finished product, you are. It should be good for anything up to a 321neo, so the 220 as well. How long's the runway, you are? Let's have a behind wing view for the next little bit. Got to cruising before I left over the English soil. Not fully sure yet. Somewhere from 19 to 2,400. Just depends on how it works out. Oh, that's fair enough. You are. Aviation AD. How long? What's the flight time down to Istanbul? 4 hours or 350? Something like that. Did you have any money in there, confidential? 3,000 would be good. $90 big ones, very nice. Very nice. That's a nice surprise. Welcome back, Flight Sim Captain. Good to see you again. I'm also going to keep adding things every once in a while. Planning on maybe adding some details to the village and Red Lakes. Very nice you are. Well, I'm expecting some nice preview pictures in the Discord as you work on it. Ah, cheers you are. no pressure to fly into it either. I'm just going to try and make an approach chart, but I don't know that my graphics design skills are very good. No, it's alright, you are visual. It's a visual landing only. We're moving along quite nicely here. We are in the Adriatic Sea. We've gone a beam split now. We're actually only an hour and 30 minutes away from touchdown now. Still no ATC en route. However, if Aviation AD is in, Istanbul's online. Just let me know. I'll actually change the wing view because I want to see Croatian coastline as we go down. How would you even do that, you are though? Like, I don't even know how you get a chart and set it all up like that. It boggles my mind. I've managed to eat dinner, watch 10 minutes of house and paint some details on my Warhammer 40,000 Razback, and now I can relax and watch the stream. Very nice, Flight Sim Captain. You into Warhammer then? That's pretty cool. Won't lie, don't know either. Oh, that you are fake it till you make it. Amazing with that contrail going below you. Yeah, absolutely it was. It was very nice. Sorry, it's a bit late talking then. I was enjoying a Kinder Bueno. Right, Kinder Bueno white to be exact. Very nice. You know what I didn't do? I didn't put my flight number in there. That's naughty of me. There you go. Done. Auto. Yeah, done. Right, there you go. That's me done. That was very naughty of me. You are. Oh, sorry, mate. It's always, every time I try and talk to you, yeah, it's the best chocolate bar. You are, definitely. 1000 XP on what? Confidential. What, in chat? How did you get 1000 XP in chat? Are you actually at 1000 XP? Oh yeah, you are the confidential. 930 XP, bloody hell. Oh, you get 700 for the gold trophy. Ah. Oh, you're getting a virus from this app. Ah, got ya. I don't know, you got all that XP, but bloody hell. Oh, Drew, good afternoon, mate. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Thank you very much, mate. Hope you're having a good day. Welcome into the live stream. We're about an hour and 10 minutes away from Heraklion in the A220. It's been going quite well so far. Not even worth the virus. Doesn't really work well. Oh dear, you are. My QRH has cat hair in it. My cat has been dead for 4 years. Nice one. Oh God, you are. How have you managed that? And Drew, yeah, Greek ops, you can't pull me away from the things. Any opportunity to come down to Greece. No, me neither, you are. Very strange. Oh, it's in the glued parts. No, it's definitely not getting out now. was tracking the 787 I was on, and that was off to Creek 2. Imagine that's a squeeze. Drew, I can imagine it's a definite squeeze. However, a flight I wanted to do but didn't do in the end on stream, in COVID, Drew, Edelweiss sent the 340-300 into Heraklion, so it must not be too bad. Yeah, Drew, I was assuming that because, God, how would it... Landing's not too bad, it's getting out. You know, that plane is so underpowered, and when you leave Heraklion, you do that like really tight right-hand turn, so God knows how it got in and out, but that would have been a cool flight to do. Owen Beers, good afternoon, mate, welcome in. Would you recommend buying the A220 now, or wait for another update on an Xbox? Wait for an update, Owen. At the moment on Xbox, it's still quite buggy. Tuesday, there's an update coming out for it. But yeah, probably on Xbox, I wouldn't recommend it at the moment. If you're on PC, though, yeah, definitely get it. My QRH is specific to JetBlue because that's the only online reference that I could find. Tag was there too, but I'm not going to ever fly their A220s because I don't have the Launder scenery. I saw the Tag livery and I was going to do it, but I've got no scenery for it, same as you are, so I give it a miss. You've got a lot of reason to fly to Boston now. No, that's alright, Owen Beers, no problem, mate. Managed to miss my step climb, screwed up the flight time. You can step up now, flight sim captain. Have you not got auto step climb on? I have auto step climb on my 777s and stuff. Yeah, the orange on the Tag livery is really nice. I like that, is it Tanzania livery? The one with like the giraffe on the tail, that was really nice. Drew, is there a decent 787-8 out? Wouldn't mind doing some TUI ops, just with better onboard service, Drew. Oh, that was a low blow to TUI crew, but understandable. And sadly, Drew, no. There's a couple of 787s out there, but nothing that I would fly at the moment. But hopefully Vector bring out theirs soon. I think your best bet if you really want to fly the 787 is the Bravo, really. We should fly out of Launder. I thought it was on, apparently not. Oh, okay, flight sim captain. It is on, I don't know why it didn't, but no, that's really weird. Computational, I don't get why the checklists are longer in the Airbus than the Boeing in Microsoft Flight Simulator. With Boeing, a lot of the stuff, the computational is done by a memory checklist. So they have memory items that they're supposed to do, but in the Airbus, everything's done, like, you know, by the checklist. Yeah, you are. It's really nice. Really good livery. Yeah, so the confidential, they do it. The captain and first officer have their own stuff they have to remember. So like at my airline, after engine start, the first officer sets the overhead panel, and the captain and the captain does the flaps. So stuff like that. But in the Airbus, it's all cross-checked with everyone. Is it you are? I know the Airbus is more of like a manual-driven aeroplane. With the Boeing, it's all like... I don't know how to explain it. It's a bit weird. It's like the Airbus, there's manuals for everything and procedures for everything. And in the Airbus, you're taught how to fly the plane. But in the Boeing, they basically give you guidance on how to fly the plane, and it's up to the pilot to do it how they prefer, basically. That's how the best way of explaining it. There's top of descent there. There you go. So we're about to exit the Adriatic. Overhead, Albania is there. This is Albania. And then down Greece. Very nice. Oh, I've got traffic. Traffic where? Very strange. It's massive. Half the paper I have. Bloody hell, you are. Got a lot of doing there. Doing a lot. Oh, there's the traffic. Hang on. I think that's him there, isn't it? I'm going in the way. Well, I've gone away. Sorry. No, did he go past? Ah, he went that way. Okay, got you. Thank God. Fair enough. I can say I've had equally good experiences with two. Oh, God, true. Hey, every time you step foot on one of my planes, it's great service. Well, I say it's great service. I don't know. I did have a complaint the other week, but it wasn't my fault, to be fair. And it wasn't any of the crew's fault. We had a complaint because they had a bad holiday. And this is the God's honest truth. They had a bad holiday because the food, there wasn't any English food. And apparently that was my fault. So, God knows. You are. It was Wizz Air from Birmingham to Warsaw Chopin in 2017. We were delayed 2 hours going, no explanation given, got on the aeroplane, and they hadn't catered the aeroplane properly, so they had hardly any drinks, snacks, had nothing on the plane. And they you know, like at my airline, if we ever have a problem, I'm really apologetic, you know, we try and sort it out, but they were like, we don't care, you should have brought something yourself, but they didn't tell us. So yeah, that's probably my worst experience on a plane. There was one time I had to fly United because the other option didn't work time-wise, and they delayed the flight for 30 minutes, like 50 times with no explanation, and then we got cancelled. Oh, bloody hell. That's not good, you are. Aviation AD, Vector released an update on the Discord, but no video. Sent the link in general. I'm looking now. I'm going. There you go. Vector. Let's have a look. Then they never paid for the overnight hotel, and the next day, same thing. You are. That's unacceptable. Yeah. At my airline, we are very good at helping you. We always put you in a hotel. I tell you what, that first picture of the nose gear looks nice. Right, shall we read this together then, guys? I'm going to read it from my iPad. The third day trying to find worked, but I was on one of their really old 737-900s, and it was so bad, never ever flying with them again. That's not good, you are. Confidential, that's the problems with airlines. They don't tell you anything. No, they don't. We try to. My airline, we do. We'll message you on Discord about something we had on the flight with the Blue Company. Absolutely shocking when you consider safety. I'll be taking a look at that message, Drew. You'll have to let me know. I Hate United stands for you never, never in time. Everyone's disappointed, you know. That's good. That is good. Anyway, what Alpha means, at this stage the aircraft is capable of completing a full flight from point A to point B, including every major phase of complete cold and dark cockpit through engine shutdown at the destination. The core systems required to operate the aircraft through a complete flight are now functional and integrated. This includes the electric system, the hydraulic system, fuel system, the engine system, AFF, PFC, AFDS and autopilot flight guidance, FMS, LNAV, VNAV, ND, PFD, ICAS, aircraft avionics, Boeing built EFB and the VPAD, and a long list of additional features. Who is testing the aeroplane? Alpha testing is currently being performed by an internal team and QA testers with experience across several relative fields. The team includes real-world Boeing 787 pilots, 787 mechanics, engineers and software developers as well. Three main development track. Alpha testing turns to refinement, additional system features, art and sounds. Beautiful. Is there any pictures? They haven't released a pricing. And there's no video or pictures. The only thing we get is the wheel bay. Very nice. I get they're showing stuff, but they're just shoving big. Yeah, oh, Aviation AD. Yeah, it's a little bit ridiculous. They basically just said, "Yeah, the plane works. Believe us." Yeah, believe us. FIFA now stands for Fix It for Argentina. That is true. For Argentina, definitely. Vice Captain, I went to Boston once. I had a layover in Dublin, but the flight to Dublin was delayed by an hour. So the US Customs officer had gone home, and the aircraft was going to Dublin. That was going from Dublin to Boston. Had left. Oh bloody hell, that's not very good. I stayed in Dublin overnight and got a Delta flight to Boston. That is not good at all. Customs in Boston sucks. Done it way too many times. Just connected through Canada. Just connect through Canada. Is it easier through Canada? That is it not for 2020? You are. I thought it was for both. Ah, well done, the confidential. 1000 XP. I think you're the first person to get 1000 XP. Oh, really, you are? Well, I'll have to remember that next time. I want to fly over to the States. Do we have any ATC? It'd be a bit annoying if we don't have any ATC. I thought I picked a route we'd definitely get ATC at. Nope, nothing. Coming from Dublin, don't do Dublin Boston, do Dublin YYZ and then drive the rest. Oh, fair enough, you are. Be confidential in this stream, or no, in complete live streaming. You're the first one to hit 1000. Also, US airports suck. There is no such thing as a nice airport in the US. I'm gonna say very what's the word? What is the word I'm trying to look for? What am I trying to say here? I'm going to say something not confidential. I'm saying that because I'm reading your name, the confidential. Oh, what am I trying to say here? I'm trying to say, oh, I can't think of what I was going to say then. But basically, I'm trying to say that I like JFK. I know a lot of people don't, but I really like JFK. The Golden Goat. Yeah, definitely the confidential it was. You do you. Yeah, I like JFK. I really like flying through JFK. I've never had a bad experience. Never. Even going in. Never had a bad experience. For me, it's where's IAH? Is that Houston? Houston Continental. I was expecting more images for the Vector, or even just a video of the 78 flying from the exterior. Aviation AD, I've just read through that whole thing. I was still reading it while talking, and it's not good at all. Not good. They said, if you read at the bottom of Aviation AD, it says, why no video? And it says, oh, it'll be shown when it's ready. Well, we need to see some stuff, because it's getting ridiculous now. You've told us you're making the best thing for flight sim, and we've still not got a single video of it moving. You know, it's ridiculous. To be fair, the new terminal in Boston is all right. The customs and public transports are just insufferable. I can imagine the public transport in the US, bar New York, is pretty crap. Zach, welcome in. Good afternoon, mate. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Nice of you to join us. We are about an hour away from Heraklion, so you've joined at the right time. To be honest, in all my short domestic flights, I've never been inside an E45X. Is that a 145? One of the new ones with the winglets? I'm good, Zach. I'm very good, thank you. Enjoying the 220. Hope you're well. Hope you're enjoying your Saturday evening. No stream tomorrow, guys. I've got a video coming out at 10 AM UK, but I am going to work tomorrow all day, so I won't be able to stream, which is a shame. It's getting a little bit dark now. The confidential, the only problem is migration customs. There are always either 3 or 4 guys working. Yeah, it's very slow, isn't it? Flight sim captain, I don't give that away. I can't tell you where I fly up. I just keep it private. But I am going down. It's quite a long one tomorrow to the Canary Islands somewhere. I'll try to, you are, if everyone behaves themselves on the plane. But I'm sure they will. It's I've checked we get on our company devices, I get to see the passenger figures and the types of passengers, like information like age and stuff. And it looks like we're getting quite a few families on tomorrow, so it should be nice and easy. Not full as well, not full both ways, so nice and easy day out hopefully. I'm reading it now, Drew. Yeah, exactly, the confidential, exactly. Do you know if every airline has that they can see the age? Must be very helpful. Zach, it's basically the cabin manager, so myself and the captain are the only people who have that information at my airline. So all it is for me to keep in case you know, like where something happens and I need to find some information about that person and they're unable to tell me, or I don't know, like, you know, in a good or bad situation basically. Anyway, so Drew has sent me this, and actually funny Drew sends me this because I'll tell you a story about something that happened at my work. So he says, feel free to read this on stream, but don't mention the company, which I won't. So I flew to 2 years ago to Gran Canaria. My partner's brother left his phone in the seat pocket in front of him, only realising once he got to the transfer. So we told the rep who contacted the airport's lost property they hadn't received the phone. When they checked to track my iPhone, it was showing back in Manchester. So knowing a few people at Manchester, I contacted their head of operations on shift, and they informed me later that the captain had called him as he told him to look for a missing phone. They received the phone and were currently on the ground in Rhodes. So that means the crew had never checked the seat pockets going back to Manchester, and the new crew going to Rhodes never checked the seat pockets either. So the phone had done 3 sectors. I was told to not say anything to the airline as the crew could be investigated for breach of safety checks. If you think about it, it is the phone battery could have caught fire, been damaged. Yeah, wow, it's ridiculous, isn't it? That is really bad, Drew. That is like... but this is where I'll tell you a story about something that happened at my work. So we do training every year, don't we? Hang on, let me read this. So you are, for some reason, my glue turned brown, so I'm adding white paint, and it's getting chunky. Why has it turned brown? Does the captain, cabin manager, whom the air marshal? We don't have air marshal. We don't have an air marshal. I am the air marshal on the plane. But we were doing a so basically every year when we do training, all the airlines sort of speak to each other about safety stuff, so we can sort of be trained on safety bits and bobs. So there was I'm not going to mention the company, it wasn't the company I work for, but they fly out of London Gatwick. That's all the information on the airline that you'll know. So it's London Gatwick. An iPad was left on the aeroplane in Reyes. Right, so an airline from Gatwick had gone to Reyes. The iPad was left in on an emergency exit behind some books. You know, like you have the reading material on a plane. It was left behind some books at the back. It did 6 sectors before it was found by a cleaner. That was dreadful. And we take security searches very seriously. We do them before every takeoff and after every landing. That's our way of doing it. So as soon as people get off the plane, we do it. Before people get on, we do it again, just to make sure we haven't missed anything. Do you have an air marshal badge under your uniform? I bloody wish. Yeah, I wish. It is awful. 6, a little excessive. No, it's ridiculous. There's worse than that though, guys. There is worse. There was a certain airline that is orange. That's all you'll know about that. And they broke some serious rules a couple of years ago when I was doing training, and we watched a case study on it. And yeah, that wasn't very good. That orange airline broke quite a few rules at one point. But yeah, it's a little bit ridiculous. But you know, mistakes happen, and you know, at my airline, if you miss something at work, so let's say I miss a phone, I have to then complete a form. So that form I basically give to the captain, and the captain has to make sure that I have done my security searches correctly, basically. But I've never had to do that. I've never missed anything on a security search, so fingers crossed, touch wood, that never happens. But if you do, this is something cool that happened to me a couple of months ago. We landed back into our home base, and a gentleman got on wearing a high vis, and he flashed his badge at me, and he said he was part of the CAA, and he was coming to do an inspection. So the CAA are allowed on the aeroplane, and they do audits randomly. So he got on the aeroplane. I looked at his badge, and his picture was wrong. So his picture was wrong in his badge, and then he showed me the real badge. So this is what they do. They try and trick you. They show you a fake badge to make sure you're looking, and then they plant a fake device. So it's literally a CD case, and it says property of the CAA on the CD case. And he walked down the cabin and put it somewhere where no one was looking, and another crew member had to try and find it on their security search. Luckily, I found his badge that was incorrect, and the other crew member found the DVD case, and we passed. But if you don't pass that, you get quite a hefty fine. Not yourself personally, but the company does. Quite a hefty fine. So I'm glad we found all of those, because that could have been nasty. But they are very sneaky, the CAA are. Yeah, confidential, yeah. There we are. That they can come on at any time. I've had it twice. One, they did an inspection on in the UK. They did that, and then I've had one in Malaga where the Spanish authorities come on and drugs test you. They didn't drugs test me. They drugs tested one crew member and both pilots, and then they check to make sure your bars are correctly sealed and not breaking the duty-free code, whatever it is. Zach, not really. It's more of like a they have a checklist of things that they can do. So they always try and get one over on you, and try and hide something, and then you just find it. It's not a score. It's a pass or a fail. If you fail, you get a fine. If you pass, you make the company look good. We've got a firefighting drill, and then what we do is we've got a bucket basically, and we fill it with water, and it goes in there, and then we put it in the rear galley, and we'll just let the flight deck know, ask for a diversion if it continues to spark. Oh, did it the confidential? That's not very good. Yeah, so if an lithium battery catches fire, don't remove it from the source, pour water over it, don't put ice over it because you get thermal runaway, and then submerge it fully in water and keep it submerged. That's what we do anyway. No, yeah, Zach, no, you can't refuse them, mate. Can't refuse them. When they come on, it just has to happen, you know. No one wants it to happen because it is a pain in the backside, and you're always really worried because if I do miss it, that is my job on the line, or my reputation, or my career progression. You know, because if I miss that and they go, Dillon, sadly, you're not going to get the promotion because you've missed that, then, you know, that's income I've missed out on. But it's a part of the job, and they tell you in training it can happen as well. So I was working at McDonald's, and some lady ordered like basically a lot of stuff, and she was demanding a discount, and it was like super annoying, and I had to get my manager. Oh, that's not very good, the confidential. Yeah, same with the restaurant. Yeah, Zach, yes, I know what you mean now. So I thought you meant to give you like a score, like a food hygiene rating. I was like, no. But yeah, I know what you mean, yeah. But when they come on, the CAA, it's like the food hygiene people, you have to let them on. You can't refuse them. Oh, she's just a crazy lady then, the confidential. And the police got involved as well, that's not very good. Drew, you know what would have happened? They would have had retraining. It's the same at mine. You would have been retrained on security searches. No, Zach, don't worry. Don't worry. We got there in the end. Oh, very nice, Ollie. Very nice. But yeah, Drew, there either would have been retrained, or they would have had to be supervised the next time they did it. But it wouldn't have been the whole crew though, Drew. It would have been the crew member responsible for that area. So every area on the plane is broke up. So as the cabin manager, I'm in charge of the cockpit area, the forward toilet, the galley, crew seat area, and any stowages that are located in the vicinity of the galley. And then the other crew members are responsible for different parts of the cabin as you go down. So if it was a passenger seat, it was probably a member of main crew. So usually that means the most inexperienced crew member. So it makes sense why. After that, my neighbours was threatening me to get out of my car because it was her road. Well, that's not very good, confidential. It's not very good at all. Yeah, so maybe not the most experienced member of crew. Oh, actually, no, Drew. No, if it was on a 7-8, then probably. It depends. Sat over it, should have said. Well, yeah, I was hopeful. No wonder they missed the security search if it was on the wing. But no, Drew. Yeah, if it's in the main cabin, the security search is usually done by the least senior member of crew. So yeah, it wouldn't have been very nice, because that would have been like a newer person who would have had that talking to, which is never nice. We've all been there. In Penzance station, that's very nice, Ollie. We'll enjoy that. I'm guessing if someone had a problem before, it would be in their PAX details. Yeah, Zach, so the reason we have it is just if I have to fill out a form for anything, like a medical form, something happened, or a disruptive form, or maybe the captain needs to know for the load sheet how many males and females there are. Because on the load sheet, our ones, you have to put how many males, females, how many children and infants are on the plane. So I need to know all that information. If the captain asks, I can give it to him straight away instead of going back to the dispatcher. It was a max. If it was a max, then Drew, then definitely the least, the youngest member of crew, or the newest member of crew. Yeah, but Drew, the thing is though, they're never going to learn otherwise. You know, you got to do it properly, because I know it was your phone one day, but you know, one day they'll miss something and it'll be something major. You know, and we always say this. I know it's horrible because you get talked to by the management, but you're risking my life as well. You're risking the pilots' lives, the other crew, and every passenger on board that aeroplane if you don't do your job right. So I know it's not very nice, but it's got to be done properly. And if it's not done properly, then it needs to be looked at, retrained, you know, maybe record a discussion. Oh, all the time, the confidential, yeah, all the time. Loads of people try and vape, and you just don't knock on the door and say, I know you're vaping in there. The fire alarm's going off, and they soon stop. I see, but it's 2026, so they need to update it. Yeah, Zach, yeah, they do. They do. Definitely do. Age-old question, if both pilots are incapacitated, who flies? Me, I fly. No, well, tricky question that is. Exactly, Drew. You know, the job's got to be done correctly, otherwise you're not doing your job. You are paid to do that job, so. No, you are. Well, not often. I've had someone steal the seat belts before off the overwing exits. Yeah, I've had missing seat belts, and I've had a infant life jacket go missing. But the thing is though, we give, like, the infants on board get given separate stuff, and sometimes the mum or dad will shove it in the bag thinking it's theirs on accident because they're in a rush, which is normal. The engineer just replaces it. It's no big deal. You are. The seatbelt stealing was really strange because we flew down to Naples and we were half empty, and it was row 16 E and F. Both seatbelts were missing, and we checked. I served these two passengers, and they were an old couple, like 65, 70, and they took the seatbelts. It was weird, so we had to get an engineer to come and fit some new ones. Zach, correct, yes. We click a button and autopilot comes up. I know, that is wild. The thing is though, right, you know, if there's a plane, I always do it because I used to be like that when I was a kid. If there's someone who likes aviation and clearly wants to take the safety card, I always give them a brand new one. At my airline, I have a big pouch at the front with brand new, freshly pressed and laminated safety cards. So if a kid, an adult, or anyone wants a safety car to take off because they like planes, I always give it to them. I never let them take an old one off the back of the seat because they're dirty. I always give them a brand new one. I remember reading about the last Jet 757 flight, and all the av geeks took a safety card. I think, oh yeah, definitely, flight sim captain, absolutely. Who can blame them? I would. Drew, it's easier than it looks. It's a little clip, mate. It's a little clip. It's really easy. Oh, that's amazing. I could use that, yeah. If you want a safety card, I can get you one. Flight Sim Captain, the Runway Visitor Centre at Manchester had a fair run by Taz where you could buy old safety cars. Yeah, they do like an auction, don't they, every couple of months, where they have like model aeroplanes and stuff, and safety cars and bits of memorabilia, which is cool. Drew, yeah, I've got a 7571. I have as well. I've got one. No. So how they work is there's one bit that's screwed in, but the actual, you know, like the buckle and the latch, you can literally just clip them off and you can take them with you. Yeah, I can just imagine someone just vaping in the lavatory and just hear you almost like SpongeBob be like, hello, hello. Oh god, yeah. I can open the door as well, so that scares them sometimes. I'm also going to ask my parents for a skin tag ring from the last Jet 275. I've always got one from a Qantas 75 and Delta 717. That's cool, Flight Sim Captain. That's really cool. You definitely should do that. That'd be very nice. Well, you are. I'm your man. I can send you some if you would like. I've got quite. Actually, speaking about that, I've got quite a few. I've got Virgin. I've got a Virgin 340-600, Virgin 330-300, Virgin 329neo. I've got an American 777, BA 777, all my airlines ones, and some others. Drew, there's some pre-recorded, yes, but it depends what scenario it is. Usually it's recommended that I do it, so I've got a little book that I carry around with me with all the PAs in. But yeah, some are automated, some come on automatically, like at my airline on the 737. If we lose cabin pressure, the PA plays automatically that we're losing cabin pressure. But then it's up to the senior's discretion, because if there was a rapid disembarkation on the ground, instead of me going to the pram and clicking buttons to play it, I would just get on the PA and say, everyone off the plane, come this way, because it's going to save me 20 seconds. You are definitely. Yeah, to be honest, you are. Every cabin crew, most of them were so good, and they'll just say, yeah, take it. You know, Declan, definitely not. No, this is going to be an absolute strut destroyer. I haven't learned it. I know in version 1.03, which is coming out Tuesday, they've changed it, but I'm still on 1.1, so we're going to struggle. Morph, good afternoon, mate. Good to see you. Hello, sorry I'm late. I was at the water park. How you finding the 220? Well, I hope you had a nice time at the water park, mate. And the 220 is great. I'm really enjoying it. We're starting descent in 150 miles, so nearly there. No, the confidential, no. I mean, you wouldn't have space on my aeroplane. God, the toilet's tiny. I can barely fit in it on my own. So try and get 2 people in. I did see the video of that EasyJet flight though. That was quite funny. No, you are. So you flare at 35 and you hold the nose up. You are the. I tried that. I went in my last landing. I pulled back fully after touchdown, and the nose still slammed down. I think it's nothing to do with me pulling back. I think they need to. I think they fix in the auto brake or the way the spoilers hunker the plane down, because sometimes it is a little bit too much. Have your landings been okay? You are. Declan, my airline, our new planes have the smallest toilets on any commercial plane at the moment. They're comically small. Comically small. Congrats on 4,000. When's the next video coming out? Tomorrow, Morph. Thank you very much for the congratulations. And it's tomorrow at 10 AM. It's Air France, and we're flying the 220 from Paris down to Porto. You are, yeah. I've seen the videos of the nose coming down, but this is like ridiculous. It's like it bolts itself to the ground. So yes, Declan, yeah, they're tiny. I don't know who designed them, but they need a head wobble because it's so small. I mean, it's good for security searches though, because you just look at it and go, well, you can't hide anything in there. So yeah, Drew, so they added an extra row, and it basically cut the toilet in half either side, so the toilets are tiny. Thanks, Zach. Cheers, mate. Could do, you are. I could do. Mate, well, I don't know, because I did a low water brake landing the other day and the nose still came down, so I'm assuming it's these, the lift dumpers. Oh, did you see they were in max? They were not in max though, but they were down. I must have knocked them earlier. They haven't come out though, so that's not too bad. Zach, we operate 737-800s and A321s. I fly on both, but sadly not anymore. I used to fly on both. Yeah, Declan, yeah, they're not very good. Drew, yeah, exactly. We had a message from basically the guy who runs the company, and he said those two seats, if each row is a family of 3, so mum and dad and a child, each row is an average of a £5,000 increase in each flight. So if you have a full plane and they're all going on holiday during the summer holidays, you've got the back 2 rows are between £8,000 and £10,000 in more revenue. So that's why they need the extra seats. Also with the spoilers, don't use max unless it's an emergency descent. It causes damage to the wings and spoilers if you use max. Oh, okay, didn't know that. Yeah, didn't know that. I don't tell anyone more, I just like to keep that a little bit private, but it's in the UK, sort of Midlands, South way. Well, and you are, thank you for that. I'll make sure we don't use max. I don't know why though. It was at max, but nothing happened. I think that's my throttle being playing up. Declan, I heard the Neo, the 321s are the worst for legroom. EasyJet and Jet2 cram as many as possible. Yeah, I think EasyJet, Jet2 and Wizz Air have got the high density config, so it's quite tight on there. Zach, I'm guessing you have to be trained on the different planes. Yeah, so I'm trained, but I don't currently fly on the 321. I did for 4 years at my other base, but now I am 7.3 only. But we do get some training. I can't fly on it. Like, they can't send me to another base to fly on it because I'd need a supernumerary because I haven't flown on it for so long. But yeah, hopefully soon though. I do like the Neo. It was nice. Yeah, it is crazy, dude. It's ridiculous. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I'm just going to pop for a quick loo break before we start descent. Sorry about that, guys. I am back. Morph, yeah, no worries. I was near Luton earlier, so I got to see some planes come over low at the top of the slot. Oh, that's really nice, Morph. Very nice. Some nice plane spotting. Declan, no, I don't know about the Ryanair training standards, but I think they force you to fly on both, so you keep recurrency. But how it works is if you don't fly on that airplane for 3 months, you have to do a conversion course or a supernumerary, and after 6 months you have to resit the course for it. So I would have to resit the course at this stage, so I've been off it for so long, over a year now. So I was playing What Do You Meme, and I put when the missionary doesn't mean two people praying together at church. Zach, it is a type rating, but different. Yeah, Zach. So it's a type rating basically. Yeah. It's very intensive when you have a type rating. If there's any crew who watch this, they'll know it's bloody intensive. Right, Oakley Dokley 313. It's like Drew, can't believe Jet2 have completed their Sun regs. Doesn't seem 5 minutes since their first one, Sun B, and now you're on to the Golf Juliet Zulus again. Yeah, they are. It's crazy, isn't it? Morph, very nice. I'm waiting for the Phoenix to come out first. Yeah, yeah, you are. I can see here, max, and then it's got square. So would you just go to full? You just leave it at full if you needed to. What's the 1009? 1009. Flap 5. Set V speed. Actually, no, sorry. 5. Set V speeds. Thank you very much. Yes, the confidential. Yeah. Oakley dokley. Right, route page up there. Still lose some FPS when you put the route page up, so I'll turn that off. It's definitely still causing me some issues. Top of descent in, what's that? 50 miles, 60 miles? Okay, you are, got ya. We're doing Geneva to Heraklion, Morph. Geneva to Heraklion. Right, what is the arrival minima? I'm gonna have to do this again. Give me a sec, guys. Let me log in. That is so annoying that it keeps logging me in and out and then have to redo everything. So annoying. Right, so it's via Gonzo and then down India Romeo 402 and then in 270 on the runway heading all the way in. It's 8:30 decision height. So how we do this is if we go to tune menu and then perfect nav, it's going to be Barrow and it's 8:30. And Zach, see you later, mate. Take care. Goodbye. Thanks for stopping by. Sorry to spit random stuff you probably already know at you. I've been studying this plane for a few weeks in preparation, so I'm desperate to use my knowledge. No, it's all right, you are. I didn't know that. I've been using Max, so thank you for telling me that. But it's good to have these extra knowledge. 870 will go, because that's adding 40 onto that. Beautiful. Right. Okay. There's our arrival. So via Xavis in Gonzo arrival. Looking good so far though. top of descent coming up shortly. I've got all my performance plugged in, all that's done. That's up, that's up. Beautiful. Right, okay. Very nice. Oh, the reason I can't read it is because I've done this again. Hang on. I think it's because I went off onto that thing. Sorry, guys. I was expecting no one's been chatting, but people have. To be honest, when I do something good, I just say, ready, Callisto. I don't get the reference confidential. Drew, how did you go about moving base? Was it your choice or was it the airline's choice? And if so, did they pay to relocate? You will give you something. How does that work? Drew, I moved myself. They opened a new base and I applied. I accepted and they give you no help because I'm moving on my own accord. So yeah, it was a bit of a pain, but I'm glad I did it. It's usually better saying Spanish. Ah, fair enough. Right, let me try something. Hang on. Testing. Chat box. Does that work? Ah, there you go. I fixed it. There you go. Look at me. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I think it's because I went on the internet to enlist my Navigraph. A little bit annoying. Right, this is the first night flight I've done with it. Where are the lights on this thing? Dome. Does that work? Where are the lights? I don't know. Interesting to hear. To help if there's a choice. I know Ryanair, especially with pilots, say we need you here and it's up to you to get... Yeah, so it's, Drew, at my airline, you can't just be taken out of your base. Wherever you are paid to fly from, that's yours. But if you want to move, you can apply, but it's on your own accord, basically, like you have to do everything. That's weird, the confidential. No, you are. If you enjoy doing it, then definitely keep doing it and get the A321. What Ryanair flight to Barcelona? What one, the confidential? What are we on about? Top of climb? Why have we got a top of climb thing there? Oh, is that because we've just jumped down a little bit? Oh, no. I mean, first night flight in this plane, the confidential. I'm trying to find out where the lights are so I can turn some stuff up. I've got reading lights there. Storm, bright. Does that do anything? No. I'm just focusing on the 320 family and 220, so I figure those would be the best two to make. You probably you are. Well, whatever you would fly more. I'm trying to find the light source. I mean, it's quite light in here anyway, but I'd expect like a... Oh, I think I've got the dome light on. Hang on, if I click that again. Oh no, there's the dome light. Right, I'll keep the dome light on then. True. I know, yeah. Sorry, First Officer. Do you know where the lights are? It wouldn't go down too well, would it? Well, that is true when talking about me. I haven't got a clue the confidential. True, yeah. Yeah, excuse me, cabin crew. Do you know where the lights are in the flight deck? Do you usually turn them on for us? That island down there is Eraporali. I wish the 220 had an ETACS system. Would be such a cool thing to have. What's one of those? UI? Is that the resolution advisory thing? Like if the engine goes, it tells you what to do. I'll turn the reading lights off because we're not going to need them, are we? Absolutely, aviation lad, we're into the light now. External taxi aid. Oh, I got you. Yeah, it would be nice. I suppose it's not a big enough plane to have one of those, though. You are. Yeah, I got you. Confidential for the cabin lights. Do you use another sort? Confidential. Yeah, that's all controlled by me. There's just like switches at the front, or not switches. Sometimes if you're on the new Boeing, it's all on a computer on the screen. Richie, good afternoon, mate. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Glad you stopped by. We're about to start descending in a minute. Yeah, exactly. You are. I understand it on the 350 and the, especially the 340-600. God knows how to taxi that thing round. Right. That little altitude warning means we are going down. So we'll go down to flight level 100 first. Oh my God! What? How do I turn that off? Why does my light come up? Control L? L? How do I turn that off? At what altitude do you prepare the cabin for landing arrival? Or what do you... no, it's done by time during. It's 20 minutes to landing. 20 minutes. Guys, does anyone know how to turn the light off? The, this light. The torch. Is it T? Light? Alt L. I'm clicking Alt L. Oh dear. Yeah, it does morph. It descends automatically. Alt L. Control L. L. Control Alt L. No, none of it works. Alt F. Ah, Alt F. Flight Sim Captain, you are today's ceremonial first officer. You get to join me in the flight deck for helping me with that. Thanks, mate. Cheers, Flight Sim Captain, you're a legend. Richie, all good, thanks, mate. Picked this beauty up the other day. What a plane. Hopefully the bugs calm down in the next update. Yeah, Richie, I've seen some good things about version 1.03. But to be honest, I'm quite happy with it anyway. It's buggy, but it flies, and it flies really nice. I'm glad you're enjoying it though. The confidential, you are now being banned for the Alt F4 joke. You are no longer welcome in the chat. I'm joking, of course. I like the VSD though. That's really nice. It's really helpful actually. So yeah, like Drew was saying, what they do is at my airline we have 2 intervals. So 20 minutes before landing, we get seatbelt signs on. When the seatbelt signs are on, the captain or first officer will then make a PA, and he'll go something like, "Cabin crew, please prepare the cabin for landing." Then we've got 20 minutes. We don't have 20 minutes to secure the cabin. That's 20 minutes until we're like taxiing off the runway. But if you haven't phoned them yet, they give you a 10-minute call. So they'll do like, cabin crew, thank you very much, that's 20 minutes to landing, please prepare the cabin for landing, seatbelt sign. And then 10 minutes later they'll go, cabin crew, that's 10 minutes for landing. That basically means hurry up, we're waiting for you. Yeah, you're going back to Ryanair, that's your punishment. No, I can't go back. Aviation Lad, it's beautiful, isn't it? It's beautiful. I've downloaded all the special liveries for Air Baltic. We're going to do some Air Baltic flying very soon. Probably next stream, Monday actually. We'll do some Air Baltic. Flight sim captain, some airlines do that as well, like 10,000 feet, that might be theirs, but ours is 20 minutes. Right, okay. Those can come back on. I've never worked for Ryanair, but what I've heard, it's a very hard company to work for. But a lot of my friends who've worked for them tell me some horror stories. Drew, to be honest, it sometimes they just put it on whenever they feel like it. Like it could be, let's say we're doing this approach and there's weather all around here. They might put it on as soon as we start descending just to be safe. 20 minutes is the standard, but it all depends on weather, workload, if the pilots need the cabin secured early, you know, or they think they're going to get a shortcut. Just depends. So 15,000, that's fine. I would like to fly the A220, but I need to learn how to. Aviation Lad, I just did quite a few flights, trial and error, and I got pretty proficient in it. The Estonia and Latvia ones are amazing on Air Baltic. They are really nice. They are. The whole liveries for the Air Baltic one are really nice. Richie, the 321 CEO, the old one, and the only reason I say that is as our A321s, the older ones, were not originally for us. They were for another airline that used to operate out of the UK, Thomas Cook and Monarch. And the interior was very nice. The toilets were big, 220 passengers, so it wasn't too busy. Big galleys, loads of space. Brilliant aeroplane, really enjoyed it. I'm 35 minutes from top of descent. Flight sim captain, good luck with that, mate. Hope you have a nice arrival in. What are you on about, the confidential? We're one of those horror stories where they charge them for extra oxygen. We don't charge for extra oxygen. I think that's illegal. It's getting nice and dark out there though now. What is that? There you go, there's the island of Thera. Drew, could you do a video on your sim settings and key bindings, etc.? Any keys you have that could be useful, how to bind the cameras, etc. Just little things that stop me. Drew, of course I can. I am actually working on, I'm calling it the Dummy's Guide to Flight Sim. And it goes through absolutely everything. So that should be out in a couple of weeks when I've sorted everything out. But it's like I've called it, I'm either going to call it the Beginner's Guide to Flight Sim or the Dummy's Guide to Flight Sim. And it's all, basically, all the little things that trip me up that I had to fix myself. Richie, Airbus, but I like the 7.3 that I'm on now. I do like the 800. It's a nice easy day out on the 800. Confidential oxygen to breathe outside. Oh, God, no. I don't want to go outside. I like the conditioned cabin air. That was fly low. Yeah, Drew, I know, yeah. You simply come back into the plane and reinsert your card and pay for an extra 10 minutes of oxygen life jacket. Oh, I love Come Fly With Me, it was great. Now Ryanair would charge you for the oxygen, probably would, yeah. They'd come around with a card machine. Have you seen the passenger on the Ryanair flight who got sucked out of the Ryanair? He didn't get sucked out, Aviation Lad. Just the window smashed by him because of the uncontained. Uncontained engine failure, so it broke the window. An incident like that happened on a 737, a Southwest one, a couple of years ago, and the passenger actually died, so that wasn't very good. But the one in Ryanair, it wasn't as bad as it was made out. It was still terrifying, but no one was seriously injured. Drew, much appreciated. I'll be there with cake. Oh, what cake, Drew? You've got me intrigued now. I'm a cake fan. Ryanair is duty-free in the sky. We do as well. We sell duty-free. It works out quite well for Christmas when I just buy my family and friends litres of spirits, but... These seats are life jackets soon. I like the one, what is it, it goes and he says, oh, we've got these extra legroom seats, and it's just a load of, what do you call them, and they're just sat there. Flights accidentally went into external view, and definitely was, oh, that's not very good. Ginger cackle, oh, lemon drizzle, Drew, lemon drizzle, all the way. The 4 CFM 56s are really loud. Flight sim captain, what flight are you doing? I didn't ask. Where are you flying to? Glad everyone was okay. Must have been charged more for the extra view. Aviation Lad, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, sorry sir, you've got the scenic view package. You'll have to pay €139 for this. Your safety's not our problem, Ryanair. They're a pretty safe airline though, Ryanair are. What's the... It's asking for the... It's because I forgot to change things, but what's the Q&A? It's 1009 still. 1009. And 1009. Beautiful. And cross that. I honestly might get the louder just so I can fly the tag A220. I would, you are. I'm definitely going to look at getting it. I'm going to purchase the scenery, Kathmandu scenery. That looks really good. Manchester JFK in a Virgin Atlantic 340-300 flight sim captain. Very nice flight. Very nice. Drew, yeah, I know that one. Our lady, yeah, we'll be arriving in Barcelona, Dublin soon. There'll be a coach across the channel ferry, 3-hour bus ride. Yeah. No, he says, what did he say? He says, the woman says, we can't be landing soon. We've only been in the air 45 minutes. He says, well, once you land, you'll have to get a ferry, a bus, this, that, and you'll be in time for dinner. Dinner when? Tuesday morning. Or Tuesday afternoon. Flight sim captain Ryanair had 7 out of 7 safety rating. I think they're still to. Flight sim captain Ryanair really safe, really safe. Richie, it probably is. I'm not allowed to say it out loud, but that's mainly for privacy of myself. But everyone knows it in the channel. But yeah, we are very good. We do try our hardest. But yeah. I love working for my airline, it's good fun. It's probably my new favourite livery. I love the orange, it's so nice. Yeah, they come back Wednesday. Come Fly With Me is brilliant. I need to buy... Yeah, when I watch them on Netflix, they've redacted loads of stuff because it was offensive. I'll have to buy the box set that doesn't have the redacted stuff. Thank you for flying Ryanair. Last year, over 10% of our flights made it on time, 50% delayed and 40% crashed. That wouldn't be a very good announcement. Flight plan discontinuity. So, message done. Flight plan route. Xavis. Right, what we'll do is we'll do that then. And we'll execute. There you go. Aviation Lad, I think the only proper crash was when they had that bird strike and did a go around and stalled on the runway. Yeah, Aviation Lad, I think that's the most serious thing they've done, which is pretty good, isn't it? Oh, so you're talking about the one where you landed in Shannon, Barcelona, and then needed to go other types of travel. Morph, yeah, it was from Come Fly With Me. Hilarious show. I think I've got the box set somewhere. I need to buy it. I need to get it because it's so funny. It's hilarious. Yeah, we always do. It's like a lot of people, you know, they say the landings are hard, but all the pilots I fly with at work are ex-Ryanair, and they are trained better than any pilots for any. They're better than BA. Ryanair pilots are. They're better than, you know, most major airlines. It's a lot. You know, you don't realise they are brilliant. The Ryanair pilots are. Right, there you go. So we've got a half-speed brake. Right, we're going to get the lights on. And, you know what, we'll go down to minimums, why not? Look at that, I love how it does that. Yeah, exactly, Flight Sim Captain. I know we like a butter in the sim and stuff, but in real life, you're paid to get it on the ground safely, and that's what they do every time. Yeah, the confidential, yeah, their excuse is Madeira. Consider Ryanair 41 years old and they're really good for... no, exactly. Look, Ryanair get a bad rap because they're cheap, but their safety is definitely not cheap. They are one of the safest airlines to fly with. So they don't slam their landings for fun then. Well, they still might, Richie. You have to pay extra for the flare. I do like the 220 wing. I think it looks really smart. We've gone into alternate, so I'll get that down quite quickly. We'll go 4,000 feet per minute. Get me on that fly-low aircraft. At the back of the plane gets smaller and smaller. Oh dear. I love it. What a great show. Ryanair, did you pay the landing fee? Hang on, sorry, I forgot to put the seatbelt signs on. Cabin crew, please prepare the cabin for landing quickly. Trying to butter, causing a float potential go around, or yeah, exactly, Flight Sim Captain, exactly. Aviation lad, I mean, you're paying 50 quid, you get what you pay for. It's not going to be like BA first. No, exactly. Some people just expect it to be like the best thing ever. Alright, back on path now. That's another quirk of the plane as well, guys. That bing there was basically the aeroplane telling me it's gone too far outside the VNAV path, so it's thrown it into like a vertical speed mode. So you just push the plane down so it recaptures, and when it does, it'll blank it back out and come back into VNAV automatically. It's pretty intuitive, actually. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate approach phase, and that can go down there. I don't get these people who fly Ryanair and complain you get what you pay for, and that's a 19 return with a broken tray table. Exactly. I mean, I'm not being funny. For the same price as the taxi to and from the airport is more expensive than the flight itself, so I don't know what people complain at. Right, guys, what are we saying about the landing? Do we reckon it's going to be okay? I'm not sure if I'm confident yet. Someone needs to create a fly low for the sim. GSX waving through the cabin window, Moses, yeah. Oh, that would be hilarious. The children! I'm doing it for the children! Oh, I love it, it's so funny. Flight Sim Captain, and that's not just me trying to justify minus 1,200 foot when it landed in A321neo from my previous comment. I'm sure it's not. What discontinued to? We got Gonzo. Why is it not? Hang on. Why is it not doing that? It's saying I've got a discontinuity there, but it's not letting me. Well, let's go direct to that one there. How do I go direct? Is it going to let me? Select waypoint. LG Gonzo flight plan. Invalid entry. What's it on about? Well, what about this one? Invalid entry. I don't know how to do this. Firm landing at least 100 to 150 foot per minute. That's not firm. That's a nice landing. BJ from Britannia is on board and his dad. I love BJ. He was hilarious. Dog is dead. If you pardon the pun. Oh dear, it's funny. It is funny. Can I just go like that then? What about like this? Is it going to turn left, or am I not going to be? Oh no, it might turn left. At this, you'll have fully shut down your plane before even beginning descent. The A340 is so slow. I know. So we are actually on a vectored heading now because the plane's not doing it. Right, okay. Heading. What? Why is it not? How do I do this? Flight plan. Route. Flight plan. Route. Lanzarote, good evening, mate. Good to see ya. Can I not just go like that? Why can't I? Can I not go direct to Gonzo now? Direct to execute. Nav. Head in. Nav. Push. How? Oh, this is confusing me, guys. Or let me go direct to 400. There. Execute. Nav.
Edelweiss 38 Tango Delta, taxiing holding to runway 27 Irakio.
Why is it not? I don't know. This is confusing me a little bit. Why is it not going direct? So I've gone direct to it, and then when I click nav, it's not. It's giving me a heading. Do I need to push it in? No. We'll just have to take it visual probably, guys, then. But we'll go flat 1. Yeah, this is really weird. We'll go direct to 400. Execute. And then nav. Oh, it's gone into that mode. That's really strange. Let's address the gremlin on the wing. What gremlin on the wing? Sorry, I've missed comments, guys. That was really... I don't know why it's done that. We're back on path, though. Currently in traffic. Swiss 9 Alpha Victor is final approach runway. What runway is it?
27.
27. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I will help you. The same here. I forget anytime the runways.
Oh, there's too many to pick from. Right, I'm going to take it.
But Iraqion have 2 runways.
Yeah, maybe Lanzarote. It's really weird though. I don't know why it did that then, and then it wasn't on approach. It's my fault. I just need to learn the plane a bit more, but it's a little bit... Gear disagree. There you go, 2500. Trying to get back on path. Yeah, nice guy. Auto throttle. Right, I'll go full flaps now. Right, I'll auto trim it. There you go. Flaps 5. Try Try and maintain that speed there. There you go. That looks good. 1,000 feet per minute. Sorry if I'm not talking. I'll read them all when we've landed, guys. I haven't done the checklist either. Oh, that's all done. Minimums, that all. You know what? Leave it. We'll concentrate on the landing. Right, let's see how this landing goes.
I see you fly the A220. I have the same aircraft. What is your opinion about it?
I like it. It's got a few bugs though, which are a little bit that I'm not happy with. A few teething problems, but it's pretty stable.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have any flights behind me, and I think it's a good plane, but there have any bugs on Tuesday. Synaptic will bring a new fix or update.
400.
I hope the fix works. There you go. I was.
300.
Yeah, this is not an aeroplane.
200.
Airbus Delta behind and bring Swiss lining up to 7.
20. 10.
Down we are. Speed brakes up. That wasn't my finest day out. Yeah, that was very messy of a landing. I wasn't happy with that at all. At all. Down we are though. We got it down. Yeah, I just can't get the flare right. Yeah, definitely quite high on the approach. Not my finest day out. I don't know what it is about this aeroplane though. The flare, I just can't get it right. I just can't get it right. I don't know if it's because I'm trying to flare it like something I've flown before and it's causing me trouble, but I'm always the same with this plane. And rattling in traffic, Swiss 9 Alpha Victor vacated runway 27.
Roger, thank you. Edelweiss 38 Tango Delta, takeoff runway 27.
146. It didn't feel like a 146. It wasn't really the reference land scenario. It's always with this plane. It feels really twitchy as you try and flare. I don't know what it is. I know this airport's quite dark anyway, but I just don't know. I'm still alive. That's all that counts. Yeah, I wasn't happy with that approach. I didn't like the fact that I couldn't go direct, which is weird. It wasn't letting me go direct. And then I don't like the fact that the approach wouldn't capture again then. I suppose it's my fault for not reading the flight plan, but it looked pretty okay, so I don't know why it did all that, but it's alright. 343. What? 343. What was that, the confidential? Right, where are we parking today then? Do you know what? We'll go for... No, we'll go... I'll go for that one there. I like sitting in the middle here. And there goes our friend. Off to Zurich. Oh, hello, aeroplane. Are we going to get up this hill? Thank you very much. Right, strobes can come off. Wing inspection lights can come off. Go narrow on there. Landing lights can come off now, we don't need all of those. And we'll start the APU. Where's the... Oh. See, I don't know, these lights are so dim in this aeroplane. I thought they'd be a lot brighter. Right, checklist. That's all done. Well, that was done earlier. After landing, flaps are up, yeah. And shut down. Aviation lad, I did that. I did that and I still couldn't get it right. It like auto flares for you at a certain point, but it just feels awkward. I don't know how to explain it. See you later, Morph. Take care, mate. It definitely is. It definitely is confidential. This is Elysium Designs Heracli, and that's why it looks so good as well, guys. Right, stand 7, this is us. It definitely doesn't. It's definitely something I'm doing incorrect. Like 100%, it's nothing to do with the aeroplane, because it's flown all my other like approaches really well. Like my I did a flight into Porto, and it was very good. Yeah, me too, Declan. It wasn't my finest day out. I just wanted to get it on the ground though, because I wasn't happy with little bits and bobs with the aeroplane on approach. But that was just me. But I don't know why it wouldn't go direct. That's the only problem we had. The approach was being flown nicely, apart from it wouldn't go direct, which threw the whole approach off. That was a long while, yeah. The sounds are brilliant. Should we wait 5 minutes? Let me, hang on. There you go, parking brake, APU's on. We'll have to wait 5 minutes. So hang on, so we've waited 3. Ah, sod it. Engine 1 and 2. Sorry you are. Realism, not good. That's APU, slides, descent, seatbelts, and beacon. We'll do that now. So seatbelts off, beacon off. And we'll request deboarding.
requested.
And then we'll come over here and we'll go ground equipment and we'll attach chocks, GPU, and then we can turn the APU off because actually it makes too much noise. Right, that's all done. Oh, maybe if I turn the lights off as well, that would help. Taxi light off. It's a sim. I know, but we like doing realistic ops, don't we? Where's my other set of stairs? Oh, it's driving from over there. How dare you not follow real procedures. It's a beautiful looking aeroplane though, isn't it? Let's be honest. Right, should we have a look on Volanta, see what we got? 146. It felt like I broke the landing gear. That was pretty okay then. I'll have to watch that back. It might have not been as bad as it first looked. And Drew, welcome to Crete, everyone. Yeah, I know. I wish I was getting off. I'm going on holiday to Kos in September, so I'm looking forward to that. I love a Greek island. But yeah, what do we think of the 220 then, guys? Definitely my fault for the arrival. I did something wrong with the directs. I don't understand how they work properly, so it's definitely something like that. But what do we think? Is it a buy or a leave? I'd buy it. I'm not, you know, unhappy with my purchase. It was actually pretty nice. You are, I love it. Well, you love it. You're making a checklist for it, you are. Oh, Drew, have you? Yeah, yeah. You need another one. You can't have too many holidays. Bye for sure you are, says. When you go on an A220, remember what happened today. I will, don't worry. I hope they're trained. I'll wait for the update Tuesday, yeah. Wait for an update. I think the Tuesday update will fix a lot of the problems I have. But definitely for sure it was my fault with the direct earlier. 100%. 100%. So, yeah, but it's a beautiful aeroplane and we're down in Crete. Happy with that. Nice little stream. How long have we been streaming for? 1 sector, and we've been here 3 hours 35 minutes. Quite a for a flight down from, you know, Geneva. I thought this flight would be a bit shorter, but clearly not. Clearly not. Very nice aeroplane though. I'm not buying it because I'd probably just rage quit learning the systems. I'm saving up for the 7.5. Don't blame me, flight sim captain. Don't blame you. Hope you're trained. That crap. Yeah. I hope they're more trained than me, because God Almighty, I'm not really good at flying this thing. I'd wait for Black Friday. Oh yeah, this will be in a sale soon, I'm sure. Well, Christmas is not too far away. I said the C word, I do apologise, but Christmas is soon. So I'm assuming it'll be in like a Christmas sale, festive sale of some sort, if I was to take a guess. Right guys, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. Once again, thank you for 4,000 subscribers. The live stream is scheduled for next Saturday, and let me just have a look at the poll at the moment. So if you haven't seen already, in the route suggestions tab in my Discord, I put in a poll, and at the moment winning by 48% is Dubai to Birmingham in the 777-300. So looks like we're doing that next Saturday. Once again, thanks to everyone for joining in and commenting, liking, subscribing and just watching. I really do appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon and weekend. I'm going to work tomorrow. I'll try and be live again in the week. I've got a video coming out tomorrow. So if I don't see you in the next couple of days, take care and enjoy the rest of your evening.